This is,
Come on up, Daniel.
My suggestion was to get continued for 30 days for him to think about it. If he wanted to talk about it with anybody, come back and make a decision. He wants to provide documents to you.
Are you recording with your phone?
He was with me in there. I told him I didn't mind that, but.
Are you recording there?
I am recording.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
Are
sir.
you recording with your phone?
I believe it may or may not be on, I'm not sure.
Turn it off.
Why should I turn it off?
Well, because we're here at the bench, it's all on the record, and I don't want you altering
So-
footage from the court.
I'm not, sir, I would not alter the last thing I want to do is alter anything.
Well, but
Okay,
that's
I'm
not-
here to-
That's not clear from this record.
Turn around the office, face you, if you want to face.
There you go. Well, now you just flipped the
Okay,
script.
okay, well, so is it okay for me to introduce so that?
Well, I don't enter them, the clerk enters them, but you can bench file them. You can bench file them.
Okay,
If that's
well,
what you want
that's
to
what
do.
I'd like to do, I'm learning. This is a statement from the coroner that I'm a living, breathing man, not an entity.
Okay, I don't need that to tell me
Okay.
that.
This is proof of service.
What is this?
This is
just
the-
a term receipt, I hadn't seen these things.
Well, you got a copy of the.
Oh, this is just where you filed something. The clerk signed it.
Uh,
It's already of record.
well, this is actually, so this is to be, and Mr. Lambert is a copy for Mr. Lambert, and this is also a copy for, Chris Coron. And,
Chris Coron doesn't have anything to do with this case.
I know, but he was served at the time that I served this, because I've done a conditional acceptance of jurisdictional challenge. I'll accept them under the conditions. So, but at this time, sir, I have not entered a plea.
Nobody says you have.
Okay, so, and I've told Mr. Lawson that I will not enter a plea, and that you are welcome to do whatever you
Let's take 2 steps back.
here's that. So you're welcome to,
I don't take those.
well, I mean,
No, they don't go.
Sir,
in-
please, I'm just asking.
This does not go in this case.
sir.
This
it
does
was-
not go in this case. Mr.
Okay.
Coron doesn't have anything to do with it. He
I'll
put it in
take
his
that,
case.
okay. Well,
Now, Mr. Lamb, I'll do this if you want to, but
Yes.
Mr.
So-
Coron's files go to his file.
So, yes, sir, so like I said, I don't know if you understand that the defendant was beat down and assassinated, or assaulted by a civilian. And he went to the medical center, and his bill was $6,750. Okay, they handcuffed the defendant they handcuffed the defendant to a hospital bed for 4 hours.
Are you talking about yourself?
The defendant. I'm
That's
talking
you.
about, no,
You're talking
I'm
about Daniel Johnson?
I'm Daniel Wayne Fulton Johnson.
Okay, but you're Daniel W.
But-
Johnson.
But, sir, no, I'm not.
Well, who are you talking about they handcuffed it to? Who got
The
handcuffed?
defendant.
That's
But-
you.
But, Your Honor, I have filed fiduciary responsibility with the IRS. Okay, I've taken my social security number out of the public, and it is in the private, okay, without dashes. I have filed the form, as Form 56 with the IRS.
And what's
I
that?
have Filed Form 50, it says fiduciary responsibility, and the IRS is in charge of my court proceedings.
The
And I've
IRS
also-
doesn't have anything to do with your court proceedings.
And I've also, the IRS has something to do with my social security number. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. Lawson had mentioned that my social security number and a driver's license,
What'd you say, Form what?
Form 56, IRS Form 56. I've filed that. I've also filed IRS Form 56F to become a international private banker. Okay. I have reserved my rights to the U.C.C.1-308 as a national.
The U.C.C. doesn't have anything to do with this.
It's sir, okay, but it is what it is, and I'm not gonna argue that. I did not come to argue with you
I
today.
didn't want you
Okay.
to come to court I didn't want you to, I didn't want to argue with
But
you.
as the record reflect, the defendant has no voice here.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, the defendant has no voice here. I represent the subject matter as a special appearance without recourse and without prejudice.
You are the defendant.
All rights reserved,
You are the defendant.
Your Honor. So.
Mr. Johnson, I don't care what you want to
Okay,
say, you're
well,
the
but-
defendant.
So I told Mr., we come to the agreement that he said that you may put a jury trial or however, whatever, and I will not enter a plea. A plea has not been entered.
No, it isn't.
Okay, so, and if you do a jury trial, okay, I will be there to represent the subject matter, all right? And I come in peace. You know, as a government in exile, I'm working on my declarations as my own nation,
Okay, you're not a nation.
Your Honor.
I'm just trying to
I
tell you.
know, but
Here's my concern, Daniel, is one of these charges carries up to a year in the county jail.
I'm not afraid to do time, Your Honor.
I'm not-
I would do any time that I serve, that I have in default for, but I'm not gonna serve time for something else.
Okay, but
Okay.
my point is,
Right, but
And
I'm
I did
not,
convey the offer as discussed.
That's fine.
For
That's
a
okay.
$25 fine plus court costs.
that's okay, that's okay. And I have been as honest and as upfront with you guys, with the Commonwealth of Kentucky, okay, as best I can. And I have given you all the information from the fiduciary responsibility to the reservation of right, through my apostle, through the Secretary of the State. Okay, I've done everything that I know in a national or a United Nations sovereign's power to do.
okay,
And
I
I
was
can-
looking at some of the tax code.
And I can
I'm not
show
gonna-
you
I'm not gonna
The
debate it.
reason that that the defendant was not here last time, because I was getting harassed on my phone. Okay, my brother is, I got harassment on my phone that said that you would not understand.
Okay, that's fine.
I
And
know,
I didn't
but
issue a
but
warrant.
I know, I'm being honest with you,
and in
because this
fairness-
is what I'm dealing with in my private life.
And in fairness,
Right.
I did not issue a warrant
But this is
because
what
you
I-
didn't appear. I just did a
Your
court
Honor,
notice for
this-
today.
This is what I'm dealing with in my private life. I have been a subject of a victim of a motorcycle group,
Okay.
okay?
We're, Daniel, in all fairness to you, we're spinning our wheels.
I know, but I'm letting you know
You're
what I'm
still-
dealing with.
Okay, I
Or what the
understand that.
defendant is dealing with.
Okay, that's fine.
And this has caused great,
Okay, Daniel, or Mr. Johnson.
can you please call me the beneficiary? I've reserved my rights.
Okay, I'm gonna call you what the record reflects.
Well, the
Mr.
record-
Johnson, the beneficiary.
I am the attorney of fact for that matter.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Mr. Johnson, the beneficiary,
Thank you, sir.
okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, we've got a lot of trials set, we've got a lot of trials that are backlogged because of COVID. I'll set one final pretrial conference before I set a trial date in fairness and in the spirit of fair play under the civil rules, under the criminal rules of procedure. And then we'll just let the cards fall where they may.
Yes, Your Honor, and I can only discard with the hand that I have been dealt.
Have a great
And
day.
like I said, I've come in peace. I will not lose my honor, and I will not disrespect myself, which means that I will not disrespect you or these gentlemen in this courtroom.
Okay, well.
And it's just, that's
I've tried, because I had basically reserved some time to work in the office.
Well, I thank you for that.
And I tried to set a date to give you, without there being 100 people in here, to give you time to reasonably sit down with the prosecutor and reasonably talk about the fact, for the record, that you're charged with a Class A misdemeanor that carries up to a year in the county jail and/or a fine
Did I
not
understand
to
that?
exceed $500. You're charged with a Class B misdemeanor, which carries up to 90 days in jail and/or a $250 fine, and you're charged with a violation.
What is
And the Commonwealth has indicated, I think, that they would dismiss charges 1 and 3 on a plea of guilty to the alcohol intoxication charge, which is a violation. And I understand, and it's your choice. I always make that very clear to every criminal defendant, that it's your choice whether to accept it or not. And you've chosen not to accept it. So I'll set a pretrial conference, and you'll get notice of it at 1309 College. And I appreciate you coming in, and have a great day.
No, thank you. And like I said, I've tried to be as peaceful and as honorable as I can be. And I will continue to do that. I will keep my honor, and I will continue to follow the correct paperwork to become my own nation. I'm working on my declaration of my articles of declaration. I come in peace, and I will always come in peace. And I thank you for your time, and God bless you.
Likewise.
Mr. Johnson, as we are gonna have one other date before the trial gets scheduled, just as a consideration. I mean, you know a lot of legal stuff there. Are you aware of what an offered plea is?
Are you aware of a claim of lien?
Okay, he's been,
I'm
listen,
trying to make
Mr.
it
Johnson, Mr. Johnson.
I'm done here.
No,
In all fairness, and quite frankly, I meant,
Well, he will.
hold on, hold on, I meant to mention that in the proceedings on the offer, okay? And just so you understand, since you will be coming back to court, and I think what he is inviting you to do is consider it in good faith, that an offered plea simply says, I don't admit to doing anything, but it's better to take this deal than roll the dice with a jury.
Your Honor, I
That's
would
very
rather-
basic
I would
terms.
rather roll the dice with the jury.
Okay,
And I will not stand under any authority in a victimless crime. And so,
Okay, well.
if it's okay, Your Honor, with you, I would like to leave now.
Yeah,
And
we're
I'm gonna
done.
talk to Mr. Lambert.
That's fine.
And, so, God bless you.
As usual. Have a great day.
God bless you. Thank you.
All right, be careful. All right, for the record. Oh, it's not 2/2/15 yet. I've got two more, I got 3 cases set at 2/15.
Thank you, Sheriff.
All right, Daniel, good luck to you.
Luck is what you got when you get a lawyer. Skill is what you got when you represent yourself.
Do what?
I said, luck is what you got when you get a lawyer. Skill is what you got when you represent yourself and prevail.
Oh, okay.
God bless you.
Yes, sir, you too.
It's been over a year. It's been over a year, and they ain't said nothing, and they will not. And I will continue to fight for freedom.